Hey folks, today I have the pleasure to host Sadhana Bala. She's a PM from the Money team. She works in Greg team.
Hey, Yusuf, great to meet you. Yes, I'm a product manager on the Money team. My sole focus for the past year since I've joined Databricks has been everything around cost management. How do we help our customers understand, explain, observe, and track and monitor their costs? So really excited to share more about that with you today.
Awesome. And as you all know, cost tracking and observability are very important topics for Databricks and many companies. And I think during the last couple months, Databricks released so many features to help you understand your cost, but also understand everything that happens inside the platform. And I guess Sadhana has many demos to show you today.
Yeah, good luck to me. I have maybe 5 different demos to show you. So let's see if it all goes smooth.
Yeah, may gods of the demo be with you.
But yeah, maybe to kick off, I would actually just love to recap, thanks to our favorite app, Lovable here, cost management year in review. So yeah, our team has been busy this calendar year. Both the Money team, which is a team of really talented engineers who are building the best observability surfaces, but you also have a very talented pool of SAs like yourself, Yusuf, who are very passionate about cost observability and helping us develop solutions and dashboards, even Genie spaces to make cost tracking easy. So year in review, this year we've launched over 14, that number is probably an underestimate, system tables. Hopefully everyone's familiar with system tables, but that is your one-stop analytical store. Databricks hosted tables that gives you observability into all the usage across your platform, across all product types and user types and workspaces. Specifically, the account prices system table is a private preview we launched this year. It's still in private preview. We're working hard to get that out to public preview. So for AWS and GCP accounts, you will actually have a system table that gives you all of your actual discounted prices per SKU. So you can use that for more accurate cost tracking. We have 4 new private previews that have launched this year. And again, the team has been working hard, and having customers try these features, give us the feedback, helps us move fast in getting these features graduated. Everything from simplified native UI to make out-of-the-box cost reporting super easy with 0 clicks required from customer, to more involved and sophisticated usage dashboard, and even a Genie space, which I'll show today, that allows you just to use natural language to understand your costs of the system. One, I guess, early Christmas gift that we just launched 2 weeks ago is a new solution accelerator. One of the common questions we hear from customers all the time is, Databricks costs are just a component of my TCO, total cost of ownership. You know, I'm running Databricks in my Azure environment or AWS environment. How can I co-analyze those costs? So working with 2 very talented SAs, we now have an accelerator with simple setup. You'll actually get dashboards that co-analyze your costs across your environment. And then one highlight of this year for our product team, and myself and Greg attended for the first time the FinOps conference. So this is a meaningful effort for us to get better in touch and build better relationships with the FinOps community, FinOps practitioners. And actually this year, we were contributors to the V1.3 schema of the Focus standard. So really Databricks is trying to overall get, really meet the needs of our FinOps practitioners.
That's amazing. I think it was a very packed. And yes, I've been playing with the new system tables. Just make sure to run the schema to have them activated for you, and you're good to go.
Exactly. And most of them are actually even auto-enabled now. So that step should not even be needed. But if it sounds good to you, Yusuf, we can start some of the demos of these private previews.
Yes, please.
Okay, let's do that. So I think our brand new preview, that is, again, it's spanking new, is the cost overview UI. So this is in private preview. If you're looking to get enabled, please reach out to your account team and we can have you enabled fairly quickly. What this is it's a native UI that's directly in the account console. And it gives you just very low latency, quick sense of the cost across your workspaces, across your products as well. This is a demo environment, so these costs don't mean anything. But you see, I quickly get a sense of what are the biggest drivers in terms of product lines in my environment, and I can understand the pace of growth of my cost as well. So it's a new private preview. I think what is most exciting about this launch is not only is this available in the account, but for the first time, we have built cost features directly into the workspace as well. So here you can see I'm in a demo workspace. I'm under the workspace admin setting in the familiar workspace UI. And here I actually get a scoped view of the costs of my workspace. So now workspace admins can be more aware and feel more involved with the costs of their environment. A lot of customers want to have workspace level cost transparency as well. So that's our first product. And again, you'll see this develop with more capabilities as we build more granular filtering capabilities. But the idea is to have native, out of the box, full transparency in the cost of your account in your workspace as well.
Yeah, that's amazing, because in the past you required having access, like having a Metastore access privilege, while now with just the workspace admin privilege, you can track the cost like natively without any computer in behind the scenes. That everything is computed out of the box by Databricks.
Exactly. But I know the only customers that here say, Savana, this looks interesting, but really we want more sophisticated, granular filters. I want to filter by tag, or I want to see my top 10 jobs. So for those customers that want to have an even deeper dive of their cost, we release dashboards. Periodically we update the dashboards, and these dashboards will give you a personalized copy of an AI BI dashboard with all the pre-written SQL queries that you can customize and clone. So if you come in here and you sort of visit dashboard, you will be taken to, this is version 2 of the usage dashboard. So that's kind of the journey, right? Cost UI gives you very quick, simple snapshot of your cost. If you want to get deeper, you can visit a dashboard. You can clone, modify this as well. V2 of the dashboard, we actually demoed in the Data and AI Summit about 5-6 months ago. Cody Davis is very well-known SQL SME who helped build this dashboard. At a high level, it'll give you some of the same breakdown to see cost by product, see cost by SKU. We've actually built in AI forecasting capabilities. So this is based off the AI forecast function, which is I think also in public preview.
In
Just to give
AIBA.
AI BI, exactly. Yeah. So underneath the code, you'll see it's AI BI's AI forecast function is used. And then I think what is the best use of this dashboard is in particular for customers that have tagging framework in their account. You can sort of come in here, you can filter by tag. Here I'm looking at the owner tag. Again, it's a dummy environment, and I am looking at the amount of cost that is matched to the owner tag. And I can actually even see here what are the top teams that are contributing cost in this account. So you can filter by tag. You can get a sense of the top tags in my workspace. Here you can see tests. I mean, this is demo environment. That's why the test key shows up so high. The budget tag, owner tag, endpoint source tag. And for customers, one of the biggest problems they have is that you can sort of see here, okay, we have maybe $150,000 tagged with this owner key, but really the environment's much bigger. What is untagged? Why is my tagging coverage so low? We're building more and more granular capabilities. So if you go to the objects tab, you'll be able to come in here. I can filter for the owner tag key, and now I can actually see what are the specific assets in here that are not tagged or not matching the tag owner. So in this case here, okay, I sort of see there's a SQL warehouse that's cost $150,000 in this time range. I can come in here and actually click in. And if I click in, I will sort of see, okay, yeah, this is missing the owner tag. So ways just to build more operational capabilities into this dashboard, whether you want to view high level costs and forecast, you want to do chargebacks based off different tags, or you want to identify why your tagging coverage is low. The usage dashboard gives you far more advanced capabilities for understanding your system.
Yeah, I love this dashboard. I mean, I've been using it for quite some time. It does help a lot understand from where the costs are coming. But I think for those who are watching, make sure to tag all your assets, your SQL warehouse, your clusters, your endpoints, jobs. And if you're using serverless, you have also serverless budget policies that would automatically tag your workflows based on the group you're part of.
Exactly. Yeah, I think this is the biggest takeaway. We've had customers realize by using this dashboard, what are the specific untagged resources, and they have developed new tagging frameworks because of it. So, and maybe, okay, the dashboard is great, the UI is great, but really what you want to do is you want to use an easy natural language experience to understand the cost of your, naturally, right? We're living in a Gen AI powered world now. So again, this is new, and we built Numan Ali, who's a very talented SA in the DB SQL observability space, and I co-built this Genie space. And At the end, we can share links to all the resources so customers can download it. This Genie space is pre-configured. We've done a lot of fine tuning against a benchmark, and we've gotten over around 95% accuracy. This Genie space will give you a sense of your historical costs in your account. You can even do simple forecasting with the Genie space. And if you have the Genie research agent enabled, you actually there's actually even more advanced analysis that Genie tries to do to understand the top drivers or your cost. Maybe we can even demo and see some of that today.
Yeah,
And just so okay, and just so you know how we built this, we have taken advantage of all of the new capabilities Genie has built around semantic modeling and adding fine tuning. So a lot of text information just to ensure Genie understands the scope of the data. For example, we don't have information on VM and virtual machine infra cost. So we're telling Genie here, hey, if users are asking you questions about this type of data, please don't try to respond. We've given it example joins. How do you actually join the usage and the list price table? We've given it common SQL expressions. So these are actually business concepts talking about semantic modeling and metrics. What does AI products mean? What are the specific products that are considered AI? We've fed Genie all of these instructions, given sample queries as well. So with a lot of fine tuning, we've built a pretty nice experience around interacting with your Genie store. So let's see if we can actually even ask a question to this Genie right now. What is the highest cost warehouse this month?
yeah, and I really love like the new experience because it explains like this, like that Genie is bringing this like found relevant data in those tables and shows the different steps, so you can track what's actually happening behind the scenes.
Yeah, it shows you all the traces and the thought
Yeah,
pattern as well. So here you sort of see there's a specific workspace this month in this dummy environment. We spent over 60K on it. And then you can come in here, see the code. And based on my months of analyzing and writing SQL queries on system table, I can tell you this is indeed a factually correct query. So that's good. A Genie wrote. And let's ask something else. How much am I going to spend next month? Here we'll see Genie actually use the AI forecast AI BI function. This goes according to plan.
and I think also the research mode will be even better because the research mode will draft a plan with a simple question. Can you explain the trends of consumption for the last couple of years? It will build a plan and then run multiple queries, and then at the end we're gonna have an entire report explaining all the different steps. I've tried it in before, and the results are just insane.
Yeah, exactly. We could even try demoing that depending on how long it um, takes. Okay, so here we have an estimated forecast. It looks like Genie's given me daily forecast. But looking at the code here, I will sort of see, yeah, you're seeing that it's using AI forecast um, as the uh, as the logic for giving me sort of a forecast. Yeah, here we are in December 20th, and you sort of see I guess, daily forecast of cost over the next month. So again, this Genie space is it's pretty brand new. We really encourage customers to use it. The way you bring this into your environment is through the new import export APIs that Genie has launched. So the code is in GitHub. You'll be able to import this space, and please give us your feedback on how this is meeting your needs. Okay, and then
And
again,
you
the
find all the links in the description of the video if you want to
yes,
deploy
please
those.
do. Yeah, that would be great. And the last thing that we're super excited to share is uh, myself, Stephen Mushler, Daniel Martinez just released a new accelerator for TCO, total cost of ownership. So here I'm showing you an example of a dashboard that's actually pulling in both the Databricks costs as well as the Azure costs of my environment. So this is super neat. So here, for example, I'm sort of seeing across the last 60 days, we don't have a lot of usage in this environment. But I'm actually able to see all my Azure services that I'm paying for, from storage to the actual Azure Databricks service cost in one place. If I come in here, I can actually filter this cost by cluster, warehouse. In this environment, we only have one warehouse that's running. It's a serverless starter warehouse. But I can actually sort of see the Azure kind of with serverless, right? So the costs are all in Azure Databricks. But if I was running some non-serverless workloads here as well, I would see the VM cost as well as the Azure cost in one place. This is the last demo that we're excited about. We'll be able to break down your cost via tag. All these tags are actually propagated to the Azure cost management data set. This is an accelerator. We'll drop the link as well. And if customers implement it, you'll get a one-stop shop view using AI BI of your Azure. And then we also have an AWS solution as well for the cost.
That's amazing. I wasn't aware of this one, and I think it will also be a good addition to what we have, because since we couldn't have like part of the private preview of account prices, we couldn't have access to the all the risks, like all the costs related to the infra cost. With this one, we will be able to fill that gap, which is great.
Exactly. Yeah. So based on customer feedback, we'd love to see how we can make this more of an in-product experience potentially. But hopefully customers will find this one useful.
And since this is, let's say, a year in review, and you showed us so many things to release, so many features, what can we expect from or in 2026?
Well, luckily we've done some thinking about this, what to expect in 2026. So I think there are three areas of interest, and we would love to hear feedback on if we're going in the right direction. One is, the focus of 2025 has been, okay, system tables, low latency, high granularity data. How can we help customers build more visualizations and reporting experience around it? In 2026, what we're interested in is bringing more intelligence to that experience. So more agentic workflows, more sort of opinionated insights on your sort of observability and Databricks environment. So that'll be one area, just AI powered intelligence. Second one is we showed this in one of the demos, but we understand that account scoped cost transparency is not enough, right? There are a lot of users that want cost transparency at the workspace level, maybe even at the resource level. So building more of a federated cost transparency model. So this information is present at the workspace level as well is very important to us. And it'll be an area we're interested in 2026. I think lastly, for serverless and some of our product lines, we have very high cost granularity. You can get granularity down to the workload level, down to the user level. For other types of compute, there's still areas where we can give further granularity and breakdown. So one example is SQL. And Juho and his team, they launched a private preview this year on how you can actually get SQL costs, not at the warehouse level, but down to the query level. So using that sort of framework, we're interested in giving more and more granularity and drill down capabilities on areas where costs are shared across a compute container, how to actually break that down, whether it's clusters and warehouses. It's an area of interest that we're looking to build more in.
That's amazing. I'm really looking forward to what you and your team are gonna be releasing. And for those who are watching the recording, make sure to leave a comment to Sadhana in case you have any suggestions, or maybe reach out to her directly in LinkedIn. Thank you so much, Sadhana. It was a real pleasure to host you, and I'm pretty sure you gonna be my last guest for 2025.
Saving cost observability last but not least is good mood, Yusuf. But no, thanks for having me. We're looking forward to hopefully in a year from now giving you a lot more of these goodies. So
Perfect. Thank you.
thank
Bye.
you.